everyone, how's it going? Christina here. Hope you're all doing well and welcome back to another video doing some coverage for you today on bonk. So, bonk is one of those newbie normie kind of projects because it's already hit mainstream so much in terms of tier ones. That's not to say that there is no more room for growth with this project. There is plenty of growth, and it has a lot more gas left in the tank, hence why I'm even, covering it on the channel in the first place. If there was no more room for growth, probably, wouldn't be covering it if I didn't think you could make money on it. Eventually, it's probably going to go into a stage of like where Pepe is right now. So there is probably gonna, come a point where you should probably have an exit plan for this. And or you can kind of keep it a decent bag of it as like a long-term hold. But I mean there will be an end point, I think, to bonk, like there is with Pepe, but that's not anytime soon, and I really think that this could do big things this bull cycle, as I've said in the past on my videos regarding bonk. So let's go through the chart. I'll give you my price prediction, um, and we'll talk about some of these tier one exchanges that it has. It basically has all of them except for one. So we'll talk about that a little bit too. But first, let's start with the 24-hour view here, down 3.98%. We have an all-time low of, by the way, working with 4 zeros here, so 26.89, and then we have an all-time high of 29.26. So we see that decline start to happen on, let's see, it was around like almost 1:30 in the morning um, for today, the 9th. And then by 3:40, which was like an hour ago, it was down to 26.89. So we're in the red for today. It's also in the red for the past 7 days. We could see this decline that happens here starting on the 7th and, by the 8th. And today it was significantly down. So it's down 13.76%. It's okay. It's kind of backtracking a little bit, but that means you could definitely use this time to buy some more bonk. We have an all-time low of about 27.08, and we have an all-time high of about 36.23. Moving on over to the 1 month view, down 24.32%. A really steep decline here. Sorry, 26.42 for the all-time low, 40.23 for the all-time high. So that's quite a dip here. That takes place on the 17th, all the way down to about around the 20th of December. Then we have the 1 year view, which is a little more enlightening and positive and kind of brings us some relief a little bit, up 97.47%. This is a reflection of around a year ago when this first kind of launched, that we see it take off by February of 2024, a little volatile. This right here represents the market crash, so it was down, and then we finally see a spike in mid-November where it shoots all the way up to a new all-time high of 53.56 and back down again. So now with this zoomed out view, we could see that this is really just going through a bit of a correction after hitting a new all-time high of 53.56 on November 21st. So it is going through a little bit of a correction. I think it will pump back up to that, or maybe a little less in the 40 range. Then maybe come back down again and then go back up to about 55, 56, 57, 58, 60 would be a nice new all-time high for that. And then, of course, the all-time view really shows you that, when zoomed out, this is an extremely bullish looking chart, in my opinion. Okay. So, I've gotten so many comments of people saying like, Why are you bothering with the 1 year view? Why are you bothering with the all-time view? Because you could see more clearly what's happening here and you could see the format that it's working in. We see this with Caspa. We see this with a lot of other meme coins. Shooting up to a new all-time high, going through a correction, new all-time high, correction, new all-time high, correction, new all-time high, correction. So it's going to go past next. It's just a matter of when, but it's going to go past the 53 mark to 54, 55, 56, 57, and it'll probably hit 60 for a new all-time high. Then come down a little bit, go through a little bit of a correction. For the people who have been holding it down here, they're making bank right now. Their bags are pumping. It's the people who kind of got in late. You're feeling probably more of the volatility of it because you didn't get in, down here, which is okay. You could still make money on it, and there's more room for growth with this. Now, in terms of tier ones, it has the Binance listing, it has a Coinbase listing, it has a Kraken listing, it has a crypto.com listing. So people, it has a Gemini listing, so people are probably asking, okay, well, it's done. So, like, how can I make money on this? Like, just remember that, like, tier one exchanges are not just about the price pumping. I think there's this mentality of, oh, it's going to get a tier one, therefore, as a result, the price is really going to pump. See the tier one exchanges more as the more tier ones it gets, the more mainstream it's becoming. The more mainstream the project becomes, the more popular it becomes. The more popular it becomes, the more people are going to buy it. The more exchange listings it has and the more tier ones it has, the more it becomes available to all kinds of investors, including newbies and normies. So that's what I'm saying. Because Bonk has Binance, because it has Coinbase, because it has Kraken, it's already basically hit mainstream with the exception of Robinhood. By the way, question to post to all of you, you could put this down in the comment section if you'd like, is do you think it's going to get a Robinhood listing because it's basically the last tier one for it to get? If so, when do you think it'll happen? What do you think it'll do for the project as a whole, including the price? But tier ones are not just about price. We've seen so many projects get tier one exchanges and nothing happens with the price. For example, Turbo. When Turbo got Binance and just recently Coinbase, not that much happened with the price. I mean, with Binance, it did. There was a little bit of a ripple there in the price, but like, didn't necessarily hold. So it definitely came back down again and started going through a correction. So um, tier ones are not just about, oh, it gets a tier one, okay, pump, the price is going to pump. Sometimes there's a delayed reaction in that, and it's going to take a while. So think of tier one exchanges as a good thing, and yes, it could definitely help drive the price, but think of it more as, oh, okay, I got this tier one. It's starting to hit mainstream now, starting to become more popular. Let the normies and the newbies start to pump my bags because they're going to start buying it because it's available on Coinbase. And, for like newbies and new investors, maybe, well, most likely they really don't know how to use the decentralized exchanges or other exchanges, and they're really only familiar with Coinbase or Uphold or whatever. So think of the tier ones as a good thing, but don't think solely price because sometimes it gets a tier one and literally does nothing. So it's a good thing. I personally think this could get Robinhood. Will it be helpful? Yes, but it already has so many tier ones that I think it's really not even going to matter. Let's talk price prediction. This, in my opinion, could do about a $100 billion market cap, which would mean we would be killing these two zeros, and it would go to about, I have it written down here, 001, 00, around 001562 to be exact. So around 0015. So we'll be killing these two zeros. That's a range of where a $100 billion market cap would lead. And I think that getting a Robinhood listing is important and would help a lot for it to get to that. Not saying it's going to get Robinhood and then bam, shoots up to that price. It's probably going to take a while, but I do think the Robinhood listing would help a little bit. It's not solely about the Robinhood listing though, but I do think that, it already has all these other tier ones. Just give it the Robinhood listing and, let's move on. Like, why not? It has all the other ones already. Just let's end it already and let's just get it listed on Robinhood. So, that is the last one in terms of tier ones. But yeah, I'm thinking a $100 billion market cap price prediction for this bull cycle, end of 2025. So if you're new and um, new to investing, maybe you don't know how to access all those other low cap meme coins, this is a really good play. If you don't know what you're doing, you don't know anything about crypto, but you want to start getting into memes a little bit, Bonk is a good choice. So, definitely remember this one. Even if you're not a new investor, get yourselves a little bit of bonk. It can't hurt. I have it in my portfolio, and by no means am I a newbie or a normie. I think it's a good play. It's also available on Uphold. So if you have Uphold, you can very easily buy it on there. But yeah, I I understand that like this is not the most popular meme coin, and there's a lot of other better ones. In fact, every time I like do a video on this one for the channel, it hardly like gets any views, and that's fine. I'm not like solely focused on views or whatever, but I think my purpose in making this is just saying like, hey, don't forget about Bonk. Still a good play. It's been around for a while, great developers, active community, and it's really great if you're a new investor. So please take this into consideration, and I will keep you posted on it. Not weekly. Bonk, I don't think, in my opinion, should be a weekly update. It's not that important, like Caspa, Brett, Hoppy, but I will keep you posted on this as much as I can. So. And just a few things before I end this video. As I always say, my social media links are in the description section. Instagram, X, Discord server. Give me a follow on those. Don't forget my partnerships with Tangent Hardware Wallet and BITUNIX Exchange. If you're interested, information for that is in the description section below. Check it out. I have the monthly membership and merch store. So if you're interested in that, check them out. It's available on the membership tab and store tab on my channel. So, if you're interested in getting a t-shirt or a sweatshirt or any crypto themed merch, I've got you covered. What else? Oh, and of course, if you made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. It is so, so appreciated. And I'll see you all in the next video. Thanks, guys.